Hello everyone, this is me Kunal Murke and today I am here with a new presentation which is regarding the topic computer graphics and fundamentals of image processing. In this we are going to learn various types, applications and its uses and many more things which are related to this topic. So firstly, it is important to know whether what computer graphics is. So let us get to know that. Computer graphics is a fascinating field that brings visuals to life on computer screens. It involves creating, manipulating, and rendering the images, videos, and animations using mathematical algorithms. Whether you realize it or not, computer graphics play a significant role in our daily lives, from the movies we watch to the websites we visit. The main computer graphic techniques include geometry and modeling, animation, image processing, and also the rendering tasks. So let us also know the building blocks of this. The first one is 2D versus 3D. Computer graphics can work with both the dimensions, that is in second dimension and also in third dimension. Imagine a flat image like a website banner, which is 2D, versus a moving one, which is a 3D animated character in a video game. And in the same way, the other comes is pixels and polygons. 2D images are made up of tiny squares called pixels. 3D graphics, on the other hand, are built from polygons, which are essentially geometric shapes like triangles that come together to form the objects. So, what is the creative process in this? Like the first one is modeling. This is where the 3D shapes, which are polygons, are created to define objects or characters. Imagine building a digital clay model on your computer. That is an example of modeling. And then comes the animation. If you want your creation to move, animation techniques are used to breathe life onto it. Like this involves creating a sequence of slightly changing images to give the illusion of motion. And then texturing and shading. Just like applying paint or texture to a physical object, computer graphics uses textures and shading to add the details and depth to the models. This makes them look realistic or stylized, depending on the desired outcome. And at the last, it comes lighting and rendering. Imagine setting up lights in a scene. In computer graphics, virtual lights are used to illuminate the objects that create realistic shadows and highlights. Finally, these rendered objects are convert all the information into the final image or the animation you see. And then comes the types of CG. The first one is Razor graphics and the next one is vector graphics. First we'll learn about the Razor graphics, which is also known as bitmates graphics, okay? And think of these like digital paintings made up of tiny squares called pixels. Each pixel has its own independent color and the information, and all together they form a complete image. Raster graphics are ideal for storing photographs, scanned images, and detailed illustrations where capturing realistic variations in color and light is important. However, they can also lose quality when resized because enlarging the image stretches the pixels, making the image appear blurred. And now coming on to the vector graphics, imagine these as digital drawings built using mathematical formulas that defines lines, shapes, and curves. Unlike pixels, vector graphics are not dependent on resolution. You can scale them to any size without losing the quality, making them perfect for logos, icons, and graphics that you need. They may not be ideal for highly detailed or photorealistic images, but they offer clean, sharp lines and smooth curves. So now coming on to the topic like why we use this computer graphics. For example, imagine a car manufacturing company that wants to showcase its vehicle sales over the past decade. Storing and presenting this huge amount of data can be both time consuming and memory intensive. So, furthermore, it can be difficult for an average person to understand. In such cases, using the graphics can be a more efficient solution. By using charts, graphs to visualize and signify the data, it becomes much easier to understand and analyze it. So, the interactive computer graphics utilizes two-way communication concept between the users and the computers. The computer receives input signal from the user end and the picture is modified accordingly. So also after this we'll learn the applications of the computer graphics. Computer graphics are used for aided design systems of engineering and architecture systems. These are used in electric automobiles and electromechanical and electronic devices. for example, gears and bolts. Computer art, for example, MS Paint, and for the presentation graphics, it uses to summarize the financial, statistical, scientific, or the economic data, for example, bar charts, systems, and line charts. And for the presentation purpose, it is used to summarize the financial one. And coming on to the entertainment purpose, it is used in motion pictures, music videos, and television gaming also. And for the education and training, it is used to understand the operations of complex systems. It is also used for specialized systems for framing for captains, pilots, and so on. And coming on to the visualization part, to study the trends and the patterns. For example, analyzing the satellite photos of the Earth. Medical imaging involves techniques like X-ray, CT scan, and MRI used to create visual representation of the human body for the diagnosis purposes. And at the last, graphic design. A vast array of graphic design applications from creating logos to illustrating many types of designing brochures and presentation, we utilize the computer graphics. So, coming on to the conclusion part, computer graphics has transformed the way we see and interact with the world, from the inspiring visuals in the movies to the user-friendly interfaces on our devices. Computer graphics is like everywhere. Here are some key takeaways about CG. CG refers to computer graphics. It's a powerful tool for creating and manipulating both 2D and 3D visuals. It has revolutionized the fields like entertainment, design, engineering, and communication. Computer graphics also allows for realistic simulations, data visualization, and creation of entirely new visual worlds. So, the future of computer graphics is incredibly bright. As the technology advances, we can expect even more sophisticated techniques, blurring the lines between the reality and the digital realm. Computer graphics will continue to be driving force in the innovation and creative expression across the various disciplines. So I hope that you have got relevant information regarding the computer graphics coming on from the building blocks to the types and then the applications. And coming on to the conclusion part, I think you have got all the basic information regarding the computer graphics and why it is used and how it is helping us in real life. So I think my information delivered is value, gives a value for you. So I would like to thank you.